got it, man.
Hello, my loves. Oh God. Hello, my loves, and welcome to Maiadvice. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, how are you? How's your day going? How y'all feeling? You staying warm out here in these cold ass streets? I hope so, because I'm not. I really just be freezing every day. My roommates be leaving the windows open, the heat low, my ass is cold, so it's a struggle. But yeah, so today is another story time Saturday. I think I'm gonna do 2 stories today. I don't know, I feel so cringe when I watch my own videos. Is that a feeling? I feel like my videos are very cringe. I don't know, like I don't be trying to be a different person, but it looks like I am. So I'm just kind of like, I'm gonna just be chill, you know. I'm gonna just be chill. I'm gonna just talk like you one of my best friends, because y'all could be my best friends if you're watching this right now. So who knows? So let's just chill. Let's just chill together. I have some tea, like, you know, let's just make this real conversational. So we're gonna do 2 story times today because they're kind of short. Like, they're pretty much within the same realm. This is gonna be a part of my Tales of Tokyo series, in which I tell you tales from when I was in Tokyo. I went to Tokyo twice. The first time 5 weeks, second time 1 week, and so yeah, I'll tell stories from both of these experiences. These 2 stories though are from the first time that I went there. Yeah. So I remember when I was gonna go out there. My cousin lived out there, which is why I was like, oh cool, I can stay with you. And she was like, oh girl, when you get to Tokyo, I'm gonna show you how to drink. And like, I knew how to drink. So I was like, what does that mean? You gonna show me how to drink? She's like, oh, you gonna die. This is the rhythm of the night. I was like, I'm not scared of death, so shoot me. In fact, I welcome it. Oh god, that was hot. That's Japanese sencha green tea. I'm running out. So okay, let's talk about the first story. Let's see, it was the first night that I was there. We were gonna go out drinking and whatnot, and she had one of her friends, Naoki. He owns a bar. He's like this French Japanese guy, super chill, super fun. He weird though. Like, he, first of all, like, he has a lot of plastic surgery, which is super common in Japan. It's not like I'm like, oof, because you have plastic surgery. Like, I'm just saying it because like it's a part of him. Like, it's something worth mentioning. Like, if y'all, maybe I could find a photo of him and I'll just be like, so like, you see what I mean? Like, it's a part of his personality, his look. Like, because he has a lot of plastic surgery, he's fitting like the typical beauty standards of Japanese hosts, male hosts. So a lot of girls will go to his bar and buy mad shit because they're like, oh my god, you're so fun. And he don't do anything with any of them. Like, that's the funniest thing about Naoki. He talked the biggest game, the biggest shit, and then 2 seconds later be like, yeah, no, I'm too fucking old, my penis doesn't work. And it's like, my nigga, why are you speaking at all? Like, oh. But he really just do whatever he want. Like, he's like a modern day vampire. He don't age. He just out here like living forever, just chilling, not even doing anything. Like, he make mad money and does nothing with it besides like eat ramen, which I'm like, that's the goal, yo. Like, that's the mission of life. So I just found that fucking hilarious. I was like, what the fuck? Like his personality is one that like at first might make you be like taken aback, but I feel like everybody likes him once you get to know him, because like he's just so chill that there's really nothing to dislike. Like, you're just gonna be laughing the whole time that you're with him. So you just, because even if you're not laughing with him, you're gonna laugh at him, and he don't care if you laugh at him. Like, he low-key want you to, because he'd just be so absurd all the time. So you're just like, like, it's not even the It's the this nigga crazy type shit, you know? Back to what I was saying. So we went to 𝕊𝕝's bar. His bar, okay, another thing about 𝕊𝕝 that's like really fucking annoying is that because this is his bar, he opened this shit whenever you want to. And like, that means it'll be, sometimes he'll open it at 1 a.m. Sometimes he'll open it at 2 a.m. Sometimes he'll open it at 3 a.m. So 𝕊𝕝's bar is not really a place that you start drinking because you leave on the last train. The last train is at like 12 or like, yeah, the last train is at 12 or 12:45. No, 12, right? Something like 12, between 12 and 12:45, I think. It's like the last train. And so, like, you don't really start at his place. Like, you kind of will start somewhere else, like, cheap and chill, and then you'll go to his. Because, like, even though you're friends with him, he don't really be giving you discounts like that. Like, shit is still like $50 for the night for like drinking. Like, you get a lot, but it's still like, ain't nobody got money and time to pop it out with $50 every time they want to get white girl wasted, okay?
Your change is $1, sir.
Broke nigga alert. Broke nigga alert.
Is it talking about me?
Broke nigga
I think so, my nigga.
Broke nigga alert.
That's why, keep that in mind. He does not give you discount unless you help him make sales. Keep that little tidbit of information in mind. So we go in, the first time we went out drinking, yeah, I think that we did actually just start at his place because it was the first time I was going out, first time I was in Tokyo, so I was like, I'm never trying to do much. And so we went, his bar is very, very tiny, like very tiny. And so like, also 𝕊𝕝 is not tall. Like, I don't know why I'm mentioning that, but like, he's not tall. I'm mentioning that because you think he's tall. Like, his personality is big, even though his voice is quiet. And like, you just have an image in your head that he's tall. But like, I'm 5'4" 3/4". So I'm over here like, I'm average on the low side, and I'll be sitting next to him, and then I'm like, I don't know why I thought you were like up here, but we like at eye level. And you don't realize that until you're like standing with him outside his bar when it's like flat ground. Because when you're inside his bar, there's like, you know, little platforms, like raised areas. So like the booth we were in was raised, and like he's always standing above you, like not like purposely like I'm gonna look down on you, but like that's just kind of how you always end. You're either down here and he's up there, or you're sitting and he's standing. So like, you just create this image in your mind that he's tall as shit, and then he comes out the bar and you're like, who is this munchkin man? Like, that's how it feels. So all of that just contributes to like 𝕊𝕝 as like a person. And then like, he'll just be like, take the shot, like, and he's chill too. Like, you'll pay like $50 for like unlimited like bottle service, not bottle service, unlimited like, I don't even know what the fuck the alcohol was, like, because you kept mixing it with like lemon tea and milk tea, which is motherfucking dangerous, because what does that taste like? Nothing but tea. And what do I love? Tea. So another tidbit of information that's useful for these stories. So I was like, sir, but he'll like pour you like a little shot of like vodka or whiskey, and you don't even fucking know. He'll just be like, here, take a shot, and you're just like, then he hand you the bill the next day. You're like, when the fuck? But he's sneaky like that. So we're going to his place. We're like, you texted him because his place is, you have to take an elevator up, and since he owns it, he'll like, it's like the elevator only goes to his floor. So like, or like, no, like, if he doesn't turn on the elevator for his floor, like, you can press his button and nothing will happen. The elevator won't move or whatever. Like, he'll be like, no nigga, you're not coming up. Which like, that's the goal. Like, imagine you have an elevator to your house. So like, if you really don't want niggas to come up, just turn it off. Like, you could come all you want and try to annoy me, but you can't even get up here, boo. Like, that's also annoying for when he be asleep, because there'd be mad times where he just fall asleep and forget he got people coming to his bar, and you just waiting, and you like, excuse me. But he really just don't care, because he already makes so much money, like, on the day. Like, he don't give a fuck. That's like, again, goals, life, do whatever the fuck you want. So to the story, the main storyline. So we out there, me and my cousin Teresa, and we're going to 𝕊𝕝's place. I think it's just us. Oh no, there's another girl, maybe. Yeah, another, no, yes, I don't remember. But there may have been another girl with us, but I don't think there was. I think there was a girl, but she's so irrelevant that I literally, my brain was like, unnecessary information, and let her go away. So I don't remember. But so we chilling, we drinking, we playing some drinking games. Ring of Fire, my favorite. If you really want to just not remember the night, just play Ring of Fire. For like, just keep going. Keep going. Like, it's like, what is, like, it's based off an actual card game. I didn't know the actual card game, but like, you can download it. It's an app on iOS and Android. Ring of Fire. So we playing those drinking games, and like, one of the things about Ring of Fire that'd be dangerous is just like, excuse me, this one thing called waterfall. So if someone draws waterfall, then like they start drinking like a cup of, you know, their liquor, and like once they start drinking, the person next to them starts drinking. No, everybody starts drinking at the same time, but like, once they finish, the person next to them can finish or can keep going. So basically they just decide when like the round of like people finishing starts. So say you're sitting in a group of 5 people, I'm over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? I start drinking, I pulled the card for waterfall, so we all lift our cups at the same time and start drinking like slowly. So then I'm just like, after like 2 seconds, I'm like, okay, done, and I sit down. So the person next to me can be like, okay, I can stop drinking now. Or I can keep drinking so that the person next to me has to keep drinking, and like I fuck them up. And then, so like the point of the game is just like the last person is fucked because they're the person that has to wait the longest for everyone to go around and decide when to stop drinking. They can't stop until the person next to them stops. So like they're just like, fuck. So we did that like 20, 30 times, you know, like you just don't really be counting. And then next thing you know, you're me and you're sitting in the bathroom and you think it's been 15 minutes, but it's been 2 hours, and you're just staring at the fucking wall. Like, you're not even doing, you're not thinking, you just staring at the fucking wall. Like, that's literally all I remember. Like, I just went into the bathroom to pee, and then I was like, oh, I'm drunk. You know how you don't really know you're drunk until you try to go take a piss, and then you like, bitch, I'm fucked up. Like, I was like, dun, and I just was sitting on the toilet like, like that, like just staring at the wall for literally 2 hours. And my cousin literally has to go get Naoki to unlock the door because obviously I locked it, and she's like, is you good? Like, what is going on? Because like, not only did I drink playing that game with like the mixed liquor, I also had like 2 glasses of whiskey and vodka, like, because there was another party and I was going over there and talking to them. When I'm drunk, I flirt with anybody and everybody. Like, it really just be like but not like actual flirting. Like, it was just like me being very friendly. Like, when I'm drunk, I'm like as loud and friendly and touchy-feely as I wish I could be in real life, like in my sober days. Like, I'm hugging everyone, I'm not nervous when I'm speaking Japanese, I'm just like trying to have a good time and make good conversation. Like, I don't feel all the social anxiety and pressures when I'm drunk. So the signs of an alcoholic. But so that's what I was doing. Like, I was in the corner with some guy. Like, I'm pretty sure I have photos of this. I'm pretty sure I took a photo of Teresa and the guy who I was going to talk to, but then they wound up being a thing. Like, I wasn't going to talk to him to be like, what's good? That guy, because I had a boyfriend at this time. It was our first month. We just started dating. And so I was like, like, just like, you know, hello, how are you? And then like Teresa was like, hello, how are you? Or either he was like that to her and she was like, okay, I don't give a fuck. And so then, okay, she was single, so like mingle, you know? And so what the fuck, like, I was like, drink. I go into the bathroom, Teresa comes in, she's like, what's going on? And I was like, what do you mean? I'm just using the bathroom. She's like, girl, you've been in here for 2 hours. I was like, really? I thought it was like 15 minutes. I was like, I'm just sitting here. Like, I wasn't doing anything. That's the funny thing. I wasn't vomiting. I wasn't peeing. Like, I was just sitting on the toilet, staring at the wall. I probably fell the fuck asleep and like snapped awake. Like, that's pretty much probably what happened, that 2-hour gap of time. And she came in, she was like, okay, let's like get you sober. So she's like, all right, you're gonna have to throw up. And I was like, I can't do it. I can't put my fingers down my throat. Because I literally I used to have like a really bad fear of vomit. And like, throw back to like that time in middle school when kids just used to vomit on their fucking desks. Because that shit really used to freak me the fuck out. And I became like petrified of vomit. I didn't want anything to do with it. Didn't want to be touched by it. I was like, I didn't want to vomit myself. So I was like, I can't do it. I was like, you're gonna have to do it. And anyway, I was too fucking drunk to fucking figure out motor function. So she's like, oh, fine, the good mama cousin that she is. And so she sticks her fingers down my throat, and I don't remember this. Actually, yes, I do, because I remember her being like, what the fuck? And then like the next day she told me why. She was like, what the fuck? Because she expected like food, you know, like vomit to come out. All that came out was straight liquor. Like, it was as if somebody had just poured out a bottle of fucking Jack Daniel or Tito's in the fucking toilet. Like, that's what the fuck just came out. Like, it was, and I could feel it burn. And it was just straight liquor. There was nothing else. And I was like, so when she said I was gonna die, she really meant it. My liver was like, life alert. Life alert. Like, that was my liver. And I was, oof, hell. So then we try to leave out, right? She opens the door for me to like come out. Tell me what, I take one step and my legs buckle and my ass is face planted on Naoki's floor. And then I just stayed there. Cause she was like, get up. But I was like, nah, bro, like this floor is cold and it feels good. Like, you know, you drunk and you hot and you just need some coolness. So I was just like on the fucking floor, like, oh shit. And then she's like, oh my god. So then I don't remember anything after that, except for the fact that she put me in a cab back to her house. And like, I remember like sleeping in the cab, and then the cab driver was like, okay, get out. And I was like, okay, because she paid for it. And then I just like left, and I like kind of got up the stairs, and I like just blacked out. And then the next day, one of the roommates tells me that like one of the neighbors, this elderly Japanese lady, like saw my drunk ass struggling and knocked on the door. So I was like, how did I get in? I don't have no keys. I remember knocking. So she knocked on the door and she was like hoisting me up. And like, as soon as the roommate, Amanda, I think her name was, Amanda, I literally don't know, like opened the door, and I was like, ♪ like, rude as shit. This person is helping me, and I'm like, who the fuck is this? Like, to my roommate. I saw the lady the next day. I was like, I am so sorry. Thank you so much. She was such a nice lady too. She had two cute dogs. Like, she did not sign up for this ugly ass foreigner drunkenness shit. Like, I was like, I was everything bad about America in that moment, and I was like, I'm so sorry that I've done this to you. You were just trying to enjoy your night. You did not need that. Not even your night, your morning, because I was back at like 6 a.m. Like, that's how you be. So I was just like, and that was night one. I passed out. I threw up some more. I drank some juice. We went and got some sushi, and then I was like, round two. The iPhone storage cut out in the middle of that video, lol. So I had to delete like 20 gigabytes worth of photos, and then I could come back. Also, y'all can't see this, but my cat is on my lap, and she is purring, and I am here for it. Hello, my love. But okay, anyway, back to the story. So I invited my friend Umi out, and we were like, gang. So I'll just like put some of the photos. My train of thought is like the MBTA, like this should be delayed out the ass. I just can't. Okay, so so we're gonna go out, right? So she comes over, she's already tired. I'm like, don't be like, come on now. She's taking a nap while we're getting ready. I'm trying to get hype. I'm putting on makeup, putting on music. So then we're like, last train, here we go. And we go last train. We like run, jaywalk across the street and get yelled at by like fucking the cross guard. I was like, oh, don't deport me. And so, we were also going out with our friend Thomas. not Thomas, Tomas, T-U-O-M-A-S. And this man is a trip. He is a whole character. Like, I love Tomas. He had a good time. And so we all go out and we go to like another place that she's frequented. Not like her friend owns it, but like she has friends that are hosts there. And so we go, we chill, we're gonna play like Ring of Fire and stuff like that. It's kind of empty. Once again, I just get drunk. And then like there's like a group of girls, so then I go start talking to the girls and I'm like, oh my god, you're so cute, and like hello, like I'm like kawaii, like I am just disgusting. It's basically what I am. I'm a disgusting ass gaijin, and I'm just like, oh my god, kawaii, oh my god, kawaii. I'm like, I like 𝕊𝕏𝕡𝕡 𝕤𝕦𝕡𝕡. Like, bitch, if you don't shut up and sit your ass down. And they're just looking at me like, okay, that's fine. And as I'm doing this, like Umi is like by herself. Like, you see how I am drunk? Bad, not a good person. She by herself, and like Teresa, like I'm just saying this is what Teresa's telling me because I don't fucking remember this night. Teresa told me that like she came up to me and was like, your friend, like, you just gonna leave her? Like, is she okay? Because like apparently Umi was just sitting in the chair like staring at nothing, gone. So like I walk over to her and I just like pat her on the head and I'm like, you're okay. And then I walk away. I was like, you're fine, this is fine. And then I just walked away. And then apparently they got into like this ice cube fight. They were trying to throw ice cubes into like each other's shirts and shit, like Teresa and the other hoes. And I was like, I wasn't really a part of that. I was kind of chilling with the girls, playing darts and shit and talking to them. And like apparently they tried to, and I was like, and they were like, oh, we can't do it. And I got mad because like I forgot about the fact that like I had on a crop top. I think it had like a little open part right here, but like there was no way for you to throw that into like my shirt. Everything was too tight, and like that's what they were saying. But I was like, what? I was like, you don't think you can make it in? They're saying I don't have any tits. So I like pulled up my shirt and flashed them, my cousin and a host, in the middle of the Japanese bar at like 2 a.m. I was like, you're saying I have no tits? And so I was like, bam. Of course I had a bra on underneath, but the fact that I felt so disrespected at being called flat-chested, when if y'all know me, you know I just be struggling with these big ass titties. I don't like them, but maybe I do, because why did I get so offended to the point where I thought it would be okay to flash? And I was like, do you see it? Like, and they just like, please shirt down, please shirt down, please shirt down. And then I like go about my business. And then I remember like a brief intermission of this night, like with Umi, like we go into the bathroom, she makes herself throw up, I make myself throw up, we rinse out our mouths, and then we take some selfies and we're like, we're fine, we're okay. And then we just chill and then we go back. And then I'm like, yeah, like I remember the back half of the night after I made myself throw up, but that whole like ice cube fight, tapping her on the head, flashing my cousin because I was insulted at the thought of them saying I had no tits. None of that is in my memory. None of that is there. And so I was like, like I really want some fucking ramen. And there's a really good ramen place like near Naoki's bar, not near where we were. And like, I don't know why, like I don't even remember what that shit is called. Teresa, if you watching this, like please comment it for other people, share the wealth, because that place is bomb as fuck and it's a little expensive, but like it's worth it because you can get karage and the ramen and just put it in and it's just so good. It's so good, bro. Like it's so fucking delicious. Like fuck anything else, fuck out of here, that shit is good. And so like and so we go to the ramen, we go into like a taxi. These are the disrespect. Excuse you, this is not a toy. And so we take a taxi to the wrong place because ain't nobody fucking walking with our drunk asses. And then we go in. Teresa buys it for me because, again, she's the sweetest cousin. I sound like such a bitch, right? Taking advantage of her. Little you. Not really. But, and so we go and we get some ramen. Like, I can't even finish it, but there's just, I think there's like a video made. I'm just like, oh my God, this is just so fucking good. Like, I'm just dying. Like, I'm drooling over it. Like, it saved my life. I was like, because when you're drunk as shit, all you want to do is eat greasy, salty foods. And that is just, it was salty. It wasn't miso, it was shio, so it wasn't that greasy, but like, it was so good. And it just completed the night. I was like, I got fucked up. And then the next day is when I found out everything that I did, and I was like, like, they be having PowerPoints after my drunk night. I was be like, all right, bitch, so here's the blackmail we have now. Here's the new blackmail we've acquired. But little, I'll out myself before anybody. This is not a toy! And so, bitch. So, feels like her spit. And so, yeah, those are like 2 tales from Tokyo. I just be getting fucked up, face planting on niggas' bars, floors, and flashing my cousin. That's how it be. Out in them Tokyo streets. I can't wait to go back. This video long. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, follow me on social media. My ad is 𝕊𝕇 no yume. Check out my blog. Let me know any other story times, suggestions you have. What do you buy the claw? My hand? Yep, she just bit my hand. She was dead ass. I'm sorry, get off of me. I'm tired of this damn cat. Anyway. I don't know how to fucking end videos, so I'ma just stare at you uncomfortably. My advice would be to turn this off, but also to like the video and subscribe.